everyone, and welcome back and welcome to day 2 of our e-learning business leadership course. Hopefully you are settling in and you oriented yourself to the course yesterday. As I mentioned in our video lesson yesterday, I won't be posting a video lesson every day, but just for the first 2 days of the course, I will do that. Every Sunday at 8 p.m., I will post our weekly breakdown and a video lesson that is mandatory for you to watch for your success. But again, because we're just getting into the course today, I have another short video that I'm going to take you through, okay? So it's Tuesday today. If you're watching this video in succession of when you're supposed to be. And so if that's the case, then yesterday you would have come into our Brightspace classroom, you would have oriented yourself to the course, and you would have read this post. So this was our first introductory post. You would have gone through the weekly breakdown. You would have completed the first day participation activity, which is required for your attendance. So if you didn't complete that yesterday, then you would have been marked absent for yesterday. So it's important for the first 2 weeks that you complete the participation activity on the day that it is assigned for you to get your attendance for that day, okay? So if you get an attendance alert for yesterday, it's because you didn't complete your participation activity. And you would have watched the 15-minute orientation to the course video. The videos are mandatory. You want to think of them as replacements for being in the classroom. If I was in front of you and you were in the classroom, I would be going through all of this stuff and you would be listening to it. They are essential for your success. I only do one a week, usually on a Sunday at 8 p.m. when I post the weekly breakdown. They are essential for your success. I cannot say that enough, okay? So again, you are given this weekly breakdown every Sunday at 8 p.m. You'll be able to open this document and you'll be able to see what's on tap for the week ahead. It's up to you when you complete the content. As I mentioned yesterday, you want to allot about 6 hours of in-class time for this course every week, along with your other courses. You don't want to leave it to Sunday night at 8 p.m. You will not be successful and you'll be very tired come Monday morning, okay? Really important. So know yourself. How does your brain work? Would it be better for you to have an hour every day for this course, or would it be better for you to chunk it? It's up to you, and that's the beauty and the flexibility of e-learning, but it's also one of the downsides of e-learning because if you're not organized and you're really busy with your other courses, it's easy to leave this course to the last minute, and that's when students really struggle, okay? So kind of get off the ground running really strong so that you can establish that sort of that pattern of behavior right from the get-go. All right, so yesterday you would have gone through this slide deck. As I mentioned yesterday, slide decks will be hyperlinked in. These are considered your lessons. As an e-learning student, you have to go through the lessons yourself. That takes that initiative, that responsibility. You'll be asked to take notes on the lesson. So whether you create your own course notes by hand or you create a Google folder, highly recommended that you keep notes of the slide decks and the videos that you watch, because you'll be constantly asked to refer back to this content in assignments, discussion posts, reflections, and tests, and then of course your final summative and examination. Yesterday's lesson was really easy. You don't have to take notes on it because I just basically went through and talked a little bit about who I am, right? So I just introduced you to me, some of my passions and hobbies, what my history is, the fact that I own my own dance studio, that I've traveled the world. This is me on the top of Mount Fuji in Japan after climbing the mountain all night to get to the top for sunrise. I need to go back to bed. And this is my beautiful son, who is the joy of my life. I go through a little bit here on what I value, especially as an educator in a grade 12 academic space. It's very important to me that you are upfronting this course with commitment, communication, and positive energy. Many students perform exceptionally well in this course if they're organized and they just do it, basically. But I also really stress as your teacher that because we're in an e-learning space, I can't know if something's going wrong. You have to be your own advocate. So emailing me and communicating with me your needs is extraordinarily important. And these are great life skills, right? So please, if there's ever an issue, if you can't get something in on time, if something's happening in your life that's making things difficult, please email me and we can set up some communication. I often have Google Meets with e-learning students. So that's never a problem. Okay. And we'll figure that out together. Okay. And ultimately that's it. So I just went through a couple of my expectations here. Okay. So today is Tuesday. Again, you should have completed all of this. If not, you're already behind. So you really want to pick it up. Okay, you don't want to fall behind right on that first week. That's when things can get stressful. So today you are expected to do the second day lesson, your classroom tutorial. You're going to complete your second day participation activity for your attendance check. You're going to read the following article, and then you're going to complete your first discussion post. I explained discussion posts in our video yesterday. Okay, discussion posts are extraordinarily important for your understanding of the course content. They are mandatory. I will not mark every single one, but I will mark some, and you won't know when they'll be marked. So the last thing you want is for your discussion, marks to draw your course average down by 10% because you just don't do them. Okay, so don't do that to yourself. They're easy marks, but also it builds connection. It helps you learn from other people, and it helps you really understand the course content. And I actually see that kind of shine through in other future assignments. And that's when students really perform very well. Okay. Again, just a reminder that all of our course content for this course will be given to you on a Sunday at 8 p.m. in advance of the week. So you can sort of decide how you're going to plan your week accordingly. And anything that's assigned to you within that week is due the following Monday at 8 a.m. So this discussion post is due Monday at 8 a.m. Okay, so you have to do your discussion post, ask a question, and then read and review and comment on at least 2 peer posts. Okay, and then on Monday at 8 a.m., I go through and make sure that everybody's done what they need to do. And if they haven't, then I reach out to you. And then if things become a problem, then I have to reach out to home. So we don't want that. That's a lot of work for me. You don't want to fall behind because a lot of students perform really well in this course. So let's just do what we need to do. Okay, and ultimately, that's what's on tap for today. If you are on top of things, again, it's really easy to see that tomorrow you've got to just watch a TED Talk and do a participation activity. I always recommend that we do take notes on the videos assigned in this course because I will often ask you, like on a test or on an assignment, refer back to the videos that we watched this week. And if you don't know what that is, or you haven't watched the video, or you haven't taken notes, it often means you have to go back and watch the video again, which is just not a very good time spend. So I just recommend that in your notes that you're keeping throughout the course, you're also writing, okay, Unit 1, Drew Dudley, lollipop moments, and then a couple things from that video, so that when you have a test, you can just look at your notes and refer back to that. And that will be, a refresher for you, okay? And that's it, okay? So again, coming back to our Brightspace classroom, just a couple things to draw your attention to. Everything that you need for your success is here in Brightspace. And under content, I will also post any slide decks that are assigned within the unit are available to you. So for example, under Unit 1, anything that we go through is all available to you under lessons, slideshow, assignments, reading activities, etc. Okay, it's all there. It's just another way for you to stay organized. But again, I think the best way for you to stay organized is just to go through the weekly breakdown and kind of organize from that. In this course, we do use Chicago style citations. If you don't know what that is, you'll familiarize yourself with that. I created a video here, a 10-minute lesson. It's really straightforward. I think I've done a good job of it. Students who watch this and review it find that it's straightforward. So I strongly recommend that you watch this video as it pertains to using citations. And if you have any issues, just let me know. Send me an email. And there's also some other information there to help you, including a sample essay using Chicago style, which is also a great resource for visual learners. Okay, if you are curious about course information, like our course outline and whatnot, that's available to you as well. All of our assessments are in Dropbox, so anything that is required of you to complete, like for example, this week you have to do a journal reflection, you're going to create your own Google document and submit it to the designated location. On Sunday at 8 p.m., I will open up the assignments for you to submit, and you can submit at any time during the week, but it's of course due the following Monday at 8 a.m. Okay? And that's pretty much it. Again, I can't stress enough that in an e-learning classroom, I have no idea if you're okay unless you're communicating it with me, right? So it's really important to me that if things are slipping or you're struggling, that you reach out to me. Deadlines in this course are very, very important. I make it very easy. Monday at 8 a.m., Monday at 8 a.m., Monday at 8 a.m. If for whatever reason you need an extension, I ask that you do email me in advance. So because you're given all of this content Sunday at 8 p.m., which is a whole week ahead, there really should be no reason why you can't submit something by the deadline. Okay. And so sometimes there are extenuating circumstances. In those circumstances, please send me an email and we can figure it out. Okay. But otherwise, really what this course comes down to is just making sure that you carve out time in order to complete it. Okay. That's about it. So this is week 1. This is day 2. As I mentioned, I won't be producing another video for you for tomorrow because basically everything that you need to know are in these videos from between today and yesterday. But if you have any questions, don't think that it's a burden. Just send me an email, okay? My email address is right here for you because it's very important that you know that if you're struggling or you're confused, you've got to reach out to me, okay? All right. I hope you have a really great Tuesday, and I'll see you online.